Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. I always die a little inside whenever I say that because it is a lie. It's not Tuesday, but it is happy. Today, we're taking a look at a brand new hero. It's Vermin. Interestingly enough, once again, two people brought out heroic plague rat decks right on top of each other. This one is by Mistilitane, who has done a number of variants so far and who now has his own DLC for Steam for Tabletop Simulator. Looking forward to this. We're going to be fighting Apostate Dark Angel. Look at his 666 HP. He only starts with 65. It's not that bad. This is another villain variant created by Delphophage. Joining Vermin are Cypher, Akash 3, a modified Expatriate, and we'll be fighting in the redone version of St. Simeon's Catacombs. A little concerned about this one, but hopefully it'll go okay. So, Apostate starts with Condemnation still, but he says reduce damage dealt to Apostate by 2 for each villain relic in play, so now you have to get through the relics in order to hit him. Start of the villain turn, if there are no villain relics in play, you force Apostate to reveal his true form, flip Apostate. If there are ever 3 or more villain relics in play, choose one other than Condemnation. He regains HP equal to that relic's HP, and then we shuffle the relic into the villain deck. So you can get rid of some of the nastier ones just by getting rid of them, but he can heal up to 666 HP. The first time a demon is played each turn, this is what I'm going to forget, I'm sure. Reveal cards from the villain deck until a demon is revealed, play it, and shuffle the rest back in, so it'll be a little bit easier to get multiple imps in play. End of the villain turn, his damage is irreducible. That's the only change to that. Still H-2, H-2. Condemnation has not changed whatsoever. Alright, let's get to it. Apostate plays Fallen Angel, hits everybody for 3 each. Relics are at full, and then he hits the highest for 2 and 2 and 3, and that's Akash 3. That's fine. Okay. We're going to start with a heuristic algorithm. Reveal cards on top of your deck to reveal an augment. Put in the player into your trash. Shuffle the rest of the revealed cards into your deck. And if you did not put an augment into play this way, draw 2 cards. Get the Retinal Aug. Who could benefit from playing an additional card? I'm going to put that on Cypher, so he can play another card. We'll play Cyborg Blaster. You may move an augment and play next to a new hero. Let's put this on Vermin, since he's our star. One augmented hero deals a target 2 lightning damage, so he'll hit that for 1. Power in code. Let Vermin draw a card, and Cypher draws a card. Getting things off to an interesting start. Alright, Akash 3 is going to start off with 1 with the land. Whenever Primordial Seed is destroyed, you may move it to the environment trash. Whenever a hero target would be dealt damage by an environment card, you may redirect that damage to a Primordial Seed. Powered Dormant Essence. We'll stick this Healing Pollen in the environment trash and draw 2 cards. One interesting thing about this setup, I picked Akash 3 because I'm still afraid of this environment, but the environment deck is only 10 cards. These are all the room cards down here under the setup card. So she's actually going to have a much easier time getting seeds out than she would in a standard environment. And someone pointed out that she has this interaction with the Chasm of 1,000 Nights as well, because you've got all the trait cards under the setup card. Okay, Vermin, what you got? Okay, yeah, I was right to give Vermin an extra card play because he has so much cool setup that he can do before we start getting to the main thing of his deck. We'll start with Ravage the System, which is an ongoing. Whenever a virus comes into play next to a non-hero target, Vermin deals that target 1 toxic damage. Power is Vermin deals each plague target 2 toxic damage. Each target dealt damage this way deals itself 1 toxic damage. Now, unfortunately, all those damage buffs are not really going to help right now since there's a lot of damage reduction on the field, but he gets to play a second card. Let's go ahead and play Metabolic Microbe. I'm going to put that on Apostate. It says play this card next to a non-hero target. That target is plagued. If that target would leave play or another virus comes into play next to it, activate this card's plague text, then destroy this card. And the plague text is until the end of your next turn, increase damage dealt by Vermin by 1. So we will use his main power. You may activate a plague text, so we'll increase his damage by 1. This is going to be good. Vermin deals a target 1, 2, 1 toxic damage. Dink. May take us a while to get through that thing. Draw a card. Alright, Expatriate has 5 changed cards, but 2 of them are Pride and Prejudice, and they're changed in the same way, so no worries there. We're going to start with the new and improved Arsenal Access. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal 1 gun and 1 non-gun equipment card. So now you always get a gun. So let's see, we got shock rounds and a submachine gun. I guess I might as well put the submachine gun out, even though I've got one in hand. Shuffle the rest back in. So the new submachine gun says Expatriate deals each non-hero target 1 projectile damage, draw a card. I'll go ahead and do that, so just draw 2 cards, because she can't hit those. Okay, St. Simeon's Catacombs, the environment deck may not play cards. At the end of the environment turn, put a random room card from beneath this one into play, and flip this card. So, here we go. We get the Cursed Vault, reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1. Damn it. We really did not need that. Ah, there's a new thing. Let me go ahead and read this. Cards beneath this one are indestructible and have no game text. Whenever a room card would leave play, instead place it face up beneath this card, then choose a different room beneath this card and put it into play. So it's no longer stumbling around in the dark. You can choose which room to put into play. And that being said, I'm just going to keep them face down because it's easy enough to deal with. If you change rooms this way 3 times in a turn, room cards become indestructible until the end of the turn. At the end of the environment turn, if no room cards have entered play this turn, you may destroy a room card. So you can always change rooms at the end of the environment turn. Alright, Apostate gets Periapt of Woe. That's really unfortunate. So end of turn, his damage goes up to 3 and 3 and 4, so Akashtria takes 10. And then she's still the highest. And a Cyborg Punch. You may move an augment and play next to a new hero. Bloop, he'll take that back. When an augmented hero deals a target 1 melee damage and draws a card, well, he just draws. But now he can play another card. We will play the Fusion Aug on Vermin, giving him an extra power usage. Cypher will let himself draw a card and then draw a card. Okay, Primeval Germination. That's important. First time an environment card enters play each turn, either play or discard the top card of the environment deck. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle a Primordial Seed from the environment trash into the environment deck. So we will put these Vitalized Thorns in the trash and draw 2 cards, and then shuffle the Vitalized Thorns into the environment deck. Vermin can use 2 powers. I want to get this thing plagued. This is Frenzied Fever. Play this card next to a non-hero target. That target is plagued. If that target would leave play, well, these all work the same way. The plague on this is the target next to this card deals each target in this player 1 melee damage. Not very helpful right now, but Vermin hits it for 1/2, no damage. Power number 1, Infect. I will activate this plague again, so he's got +2 now. He deals a target 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 toxic damage for all of that. And then second power, we use Ravage the System. He deals each plague target 4 toxic damage, reduced to 3, reduced to 2 on the sword. He cannot hit Apostate. Then the sword will hit itself for nothing. I'm slowly chewing away at it. Draw a card. Alright, she plays an Assault Rifle, and then she's going to load Pride. Pride says only 1 ammo card may be in play next to this card at a time, so that's a change. But ammo cards next to this one also affect the power on Prejudice if it is in play. And then the power is exactly the same. Draw a card. Alright, so we get a Poltergeist. Player discard the top card of the environment deck. We will play it because it's the Vitalized Thorns. And playing it off the environment just means it doesn't get destroyed. Poltergeist says, then the environment turns card deals each hero 1 projectile damage for each equipment card they have in play, then destroy 1 equipment card. This card may not be affected by hero cards unless Sacrificial Shrine is in play. So, end of turn, we will destroy Cursed Vault. Look for Sacrificial Shrine, which is not a good place to be, if I'm not mistaken. Then the environment turns card deals each target 2 psychic damage. Oh, well, that could be worse, honestly. Alright, so he takes 2. She doesn't have any equipment. He doesn't have any equipment. She takes 3. And we'll destroy the submachine gun because I got another one. And then everything takes 2 psychic damage. He soaks it. That takes 1. The Periapt soaks it. On the upside, it'll be easy to kill that thing now. Apostate plays Gauntlet of Perdition. Okay, that's good. That's actually very good. So, we select the Periapt of Woe, he heals 4, and we shuffle it back into his deck. Much rather have a Gauntlet of Perdition. Alright, end of turn, he hits Akashtria for 2, 1, and 2. Thorns try to hit back, but can't. You know what? I should have redirected the damage to that. Oh, well, whatever. 2, 1, 2, and then she's still the highest, so he hits her for 3. Okay, next turn that will be different. Heuristic Algorithm. Dermal Aug. I'm going to put that on Expatriate, I think, at least for now. He will let himself draw a card and then draw a card. I'm just going to play this Noxious Pod. Doesn't do anything special, but can soak damage from the environment for us. And then we'll put the other Noxious Pod into the trash, draw 2 cards, and I think I will shuffle the Healing Pollen into the deck. Vermin is going to play Durable Rat Beast. Reduce damage dealt to Vermin by plague targets by 1. First time each turn you activate a plague text, you may activate the plague text on a different virus card. That'll be fun. Power number 1, Infect. He gets +1 damage until the end of his next turn. And we can also do this one. Well, the sword hits the gauntlet for 1. That's helpful. And then he deals 1, 2, 3, 2 damage to the sword. Power number 2, deals each plague target 4 toxic damage. He kills the sword. Yes, that goes away. And then he actually hits Apostate for 2. Apostate deals himself 1 toxic damage. He can't, but that's fine. Excellent. Good job. she can take out the Poltergeist. So let's go ahead and play Hair Trigger Reflexes. When a non-hero target enters play, you may destroy this card to use a power. Big change. Honestly, not a bad one if you think about it. I mean, to get the most out of Hair Trigger Reflexes, you need to have a lot of setup and usually somebody giving you a damage boost, but that can let you shotgun or assault rifle, so not a bad change. Speaking of assault rifle, hit this for 2, can't hit Apostate, but she takes out the Poltergeist and draws a card. You'll probably be going somewhere else this turn. St. Simeon's Catacombs. Discard the top card of the environment deck. Okay, end of turn. Let's see. The Labyrinth Guide says, start of the environment turn of Twisting Passages is not in play. This card deals each hero target 1 psychic damage or is destroyed. Damage dealt by environment targets by 1. There are fewer than 2 environment targets in play. Increased damage dealt by hero targets by 1. That sounds like a great idea. Put that into play. Destroy Sacrificial Shrine. We don't have to fear the ghost, and we have +1 damage. So that's pretty great. Okay, Apostate. Runes of Malediction. Shit. Those have not been changed at all. He hits the highest for 2, 1, and 2, and that's Vermin, who has 1 damage reduction against him alone, so he only takes 3 damage. Not bad. Initiated upgrade. Search my deck or trash for an augment. I want the damage one. Muscle Aug. Increase damage dealt by that hero by 1. We'll give that to Vermin. That'll be awesome. And then he draws a card, and then I will let, Expatriate draw a card, and Cypher draws a card. Rapid Growth sounds like a very good idea. Shuffle the environment trash into the environment deck, discard up to 6 cards from the top of the environment deck, and she deals that much damage to herself and another target. So 1. 1. She hits herself for 1. Actually, she hits herself for 2. Can't quite hit the gauntlet. Whatever. End of turn, we'll put some Vitalized Thorns into trash, draw 2 cards, and shuffle the Vitalized Thorns into the... Well, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that because the next one's a seed. Okay, Rip and Tear. Vermin deals a non-hero target 5 melee damage. If that target is plagued, activate its plague text. You may search your deck or trash for a virus and put it into play next to that target. If you search your deck this way, shuffle it. So yeah, I'm going to take my 5 damage and throw it at the runes for 3, and we'll just go ahead and put that into play next to it. Why not? Because then he hits it for 1, 2, 3. That's 1 more damage. Power, Infect, +1 damage, so he's got +3 right now. Let's see, he deals a target 4 toxic damage. He will take out the Runes of Malediction. There are no demons in the trash, so we get away from that scot-free. Power number 2 deals each plague target 5 toxic damage, so he hits Apostate for 3, and Apostate hits himself for nothing. That's fine. That's really fine. This is turning out really good. I hope Miss Stillatane watches this and is proud of what he's done. Okay, Flak Jacket sounds like a great idea. Assault Rifle. Take out the Gauntlet and hit Apostate for 2, and I'll even kill the Vitalized Thorns, because when that card is destroyed, it first deals a target 3 projectile damage. Really lay it on thick. Draw a card. Okay, start of turn. Twisting Passages is in play. And we get, a seed. Healing Pollen. This card is played from the environment deck. 1 hero target gains 4 HP. That'll be Akash 3, because she needs it. We're not going to destroy that card, so that's it. That's all we need. Alright, Apostate has no villain relics in place, so he flips to the Demon Revealed. Increased damage dealt to Apostate by 1. That's good. Start of the villain turn. If he did not flip this turn, search the villain deck and trash for Condemnation, put it into play, shuffle the villain trash back into the deck, and flip Apostate. When a villain card would be played, instead each hero discards cards from their deck until they discard a 1-shot. Apostate then deals each hero X infernal damage, where X is the number of cards that hero discarded this way, +2. So, we're trying to discard 1-shots as quickly as possible. 1 shot. He hits him for 3. Oh, that was Akash Flora. Good thing she healed. 1 shot. Hits her for 4. Virus. Ongoing. 1 shot. Hits him for 5, reduced to 4. Ouch. This could take a while. 1 shot. Hits her for 5. Flak Jacket prevents it. Okay, we have 1 round to beat the ever-loving crap out of him. Cypher has nothing to do. Well, that's not true. Let's do Initiated Upgrade again, because I got 1 Aug left, if I'm not mistaken. Vascular Aug. Put that on Akash 3, because she could certainly use it. Shuffle, draw a card, and let Vermin draw a card, and Cypher draws a card. Akash 3. Instantaneous Maturation. Akash 3 deals herself 3 psychic damage. Search my deck for Primordial Seed, put it on top of the environment deck, shuffle your deck. I need one that deals damage when it enters play, and I can't remember what that is. It's Creeping Mold. It's Creeping Mold. Goes on top. Shuffle. Play the top card of the environment deck. Hey, look, it's Creeping Mold. Deals up to 3 targets 2 toxic damage each. 3 toxic damage each. So that'll be 4 to Apostate, and it will take out this Noxious Pod, which then deals up to 3 targets 2 toxic damage each, and hits Apostate for 3. And then I either play a card or shuffle the environment trash in the environment deck. I could probably play something. Let's play these Strangling Roots, because that could be useful later. Power, put Creeping Mold in the trash, draw 2 cards, and then she heals 1, and she's not going to shuffle because we've got another seed coming up. Fantastic. Vermin. Lingering Contamination. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card. If you do, search your deck and trash for a virus. Put it into play. If you search your deck, shuffle it. And the power is Vermin deals each non-hero target 1 toxic damage. Power 1. Activate that plague text. +1 damage. He deals a target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toxic damage. Power number 2, Ravage the System. He hits Apostate for 5 toxic damage. I'm sorry, increase that by 1 because I wasn't counting this +1. He hits Apostate for 6 toxic damage, and then Apostate hits himself for 2. Fantastic. Draw a card. Quick draw. I'm going to get Prejudice out. Power, load, unload. So, Assault Rifle, 2, 3, 4 damage. And then Pride, because I've already used 1 power by using load, so I won't be able to use Prejudice a second time, but I can use both of them. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 25. I'd say we did pretty good. Okay, Twisting Passages is in play, so we don't have to care about that. And we get a Noxious Pod. You discard any number of cards, draw as many cards as you discard this way, +1. Yeah, draw 2. And we don't want to switch rooms, so, screw it. Start of turn, he gets Condemnation back, and flips back over without his +1 sad face. And he plays a card. Apocalypse, oh dear. Okay, we've got Creeping Mold. All we have to do is kill that, and we'll be good. He hits the highest for 2 and 2, which is Expatriate, and then he hits the highest for 3, which is also Expatriate. Thank goodness for the Dermal Aug. Nanite Surge. You may draw a card, you may play a card. Oh, I forgot, he's got extra card plays on him right now. I'll play a Neural Interface just because. Each augmented hero gains X HP, where X is the number of augments next to them. So Vermin gets 2, everybody else gets 1. And then for his second card play, let's just do the Electro-Optic Cloak. Why not? Augmented heroes are immune to damage. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. Let's just put a thing out so I don't forget that. He will have Akash 3 a draw, and he draws. Oh, this is exciting. Let's play Earth's Attunement. It says at the end of your turn, Akash 3 may deal herself 2 psychic damage. If she takes damage this way, shuffle the environment trash into the environment deck. Powers, play the top card of the environment deck. You may destroy an environment card. This could be risky, because playing the cards, I could end up getting something that I can't affect. Well, that being said, the guide is here to help us. So, let's go ahead and do that for her power. Play the top card of the environment deck. Okay, it's the Poltergeist again. But, an environment card entered play, so I will discard the top card of the environment deck, and then I can destroy an environment card. Oh, actually, I can just destroy the Twisting Passages and put out Sacrificial Shrine again. Okay, so now we can hit that guy. Draw a card, shuffle Creeping Mold into the deck, and she heals 1, and actually then she'll go ahead and hit herself for 3, and just shuffle the whole thing in. Oh wait, except she doesn't take any damage. Ha ha ha. Because we're immune to damage. Or at least the heroes are immune to damage, which is fine. Rip and Tear. Vermin deals a non-hero target 3, 4, 5 melee damage. He will just kill that guy. Yeah, I could search my deck or trash for a virus and put it into play, but there ain't no target to play it next to. Power, +1 damage. He will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to Apostate, reduced to 3. Power 2, he hits Apostate for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reduced to 4. Apostate hits himself for nothing. That's fine. Draw a card. This has been absolutely insane. RPG Launcher. Let's get rid of Apocalypse. And she'll hit that for 1. I'll use Pride and Prejudice and hit it for 1 and 1. That works. Draw a card. Okay. Each hero target takes 1 psychic damage. That's fine. The seeds all take 1. Nothing else matters. And then we get a seed. Noxious Pod. Discard that and draw 2. And then at the end of the environment turn, we'll go ahead and, because this +1 is not actually here right now, his damage was not increased by 1, so that's like 3 extra hit points to Apostate. End of turn, we will destroy the Sacrificial Shrine and replace it for Twisting Passages, and then we get our extra +1 because Lord knows we need it. Okay, Apostate. Orb of Delirium, oh dear. Well, at least doesn't have any damage reduction. That could certainly be worse. He hits the highest for 2 and 2, and it doesn't matter because we're immune to damage until right now. Cyborg Punch, play number 1. I'm not going to move any augments, but we'll have Vermin deal a target 1, 2, 3, 4 melee damage. He'll go ahead and hit Apostate for 2, and he draws a card. Play number 2, play Heuristic Algorithm. I will not reveal any augments, because I don't have any anymore, so I'll just draw 2 cards. And then for his power, I'll use Neural Interface, draw 2 cards, discard a card, and draw a card. Okay, Akash 3. Accelerate Nature's Order would be a very bad idea. Let's do Verdant Explosion. I think the tree went into her. Yeah, the tree went into her trash. Shuffle my deck. Destroy a number of Primordial Seeds. Healing Pollen. Draw a card, and each hero target regains a hit point. Noxious Pod deals up to 3 targets 1 toxic damage each. 2 toxic damage each, so it'll hit the orb for 4. Noxious Pod, hit it for 4 again. I destroyed... Oh, how many of those did I destroy? I wasn't even keeping track. 3 of them, I think. Primordial Tree regains 3 HP, and Akash 3 hits herself for 4, because reasons. Power, I think I will stick more Healing Pollen in there. Draw 2 cards. And then, oh, let's see. Throw Healing Pollen into the deck. Oh, perfect. She heals 1, and this heals 2, and Akash 3 and let's say Vermin will each heal 1. Cool. What do we got? Septic Scars. Plague on this one is play a card. So, power 1. Activate the thing, get the +1 damage. I activated the Plague text, I can activate another one. I will play Leeching Bacterium on that one. The Plague text is Vermin regains 2 HP. And then he hits something for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toxic damage. I think actually he'll go ahead and take out the orb because that's a little bit too much stuff to get through. Oh yeah, and I get to activate this card's Plague text when it's destroyed, so I can play another card. Oh my god, Symptomatic Nightmare. Activate the Plague text and up to 2 different virus cards in play. So he heals 2 off Leeching Bacterium. He increases his damage by another 1, draws a card. Power number 2, he deals each plagued target 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 toxic damage. That means he hits Apostate for 5, and then Apostate hits himself for nothing, and the sword hits itself for nothing, but that really does not matter. Oh man. All he needs is just a little push. I mean, he's not a bad hero on his own merits, but I think I'm doing a very good job of showing off what Vermin can do. Tactical Shotgun. Whatever she does, she takes out the sword. And Vermin heals 2. Draw a card. So he's actually got 1 extra damage until the end of his next turn. Good lord. Okay, Twisting Passages is in place, so we don't take any damage, and we get a seed, and it's Creeping Mold, hits 3 targets for 3 toxic damage each. Do I want to kill any of these? Nope. Exciting environment turn. It's a good thing I wasn't trying to show this off or anything. Apostate flips and becomes vulnerable. Everybody's going to take a little damage. 1 shot, he takes 3. 1 shot, she takes 3. That's amazing. He takes 6 reduced to 5. It's only fair he's only getting what he gives. 2, she takes 3. And that's it for him. Okay, play 1, Cyber Defense, destroy any number of augments. I will drop the Dermal Aug and the Vascular Aug. We're going to finish this in style. Cypher deals each non-hero target X lightning damage with X number of cards destroyed this way, so he hits him for 3. Play number 2, initiated upgrade. We'll put that Vascular Aug back on Akash 3 where it belongs. And draw a card. I will let Vermin draw a card, and he'll draw a card. Great. Okay, who wants to use powers? This is going to hit itself for 3 damage every time. I think Vermin would like to use a power. He will use Ravage the System and hit Apostate for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, and Apostate kills himself. That was awesome. That was really cool. So what have we learned? We've learned that Cypher makes everybody great. When he gets his Augs out, that's like the best Cypher game I've ever had. Akash 3, shutting down the environment, very helpful. I honestly don't know the environment well enough to go through and enumerate everything that has changed, so sorry about that. Changes to Expatriate, by and large very good. I didn't get to use Hair Trigger Reflexes and didn't get any ammo on Pride or Prejudice, but that's fine. Vermin was definitely the MVP. Admittedly, that's because of Cypher, but still, what didn't we see? Violent Outbreak, destroy a number of virus cards. You may activate the plague text of one of the cards destroyed this way. Vermin deals each non-hero target X plus 2 toxic damage or X number of cards destroyed this way. Vicious Frenzy, Vermin deals each non-hero target 1 melee damage, and each plague target 1 toxic damage. You may draw a card. Explosive Contagion, Plague, Vermin deals a target 2 toxic damage. Oh, that's cool. Creeping Infestation, Plague, draw a card. Unending Affliction, increase toxic damage dealt by Vermin by 1. Oh, I could use that. First time each turn a virus is destroyed, you may either activate a plague text or put a virus from your trash into play. That's real nice. I wish I'd gotten that one. That must have been discarded by Apostate. Noxious Claws, Vermin deals up to 2 targets 2 toxic damage. Draw a card. You may play up to 2 virus cards from your hand. Real good setup. Fatal Strain, destroy 1 plagued non-character target with 5 or fewer HP. You may play a card. That's really good, and I think he's only got 1 of those. It kind of goes to show why. So that's Vermin. He needs a little bit of setup to become really awesome, but once he's set up, he's really awesome. As always, Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver, Sentinels, and Cauldron DLC, the Adelphophages Archives, and the Still Attains Monstrous Menagerie are not licensed for anything as products. Please support the official release and flip.